Happy New Year from all of us here at the Valley Channel. Yeah, 16's just about done. Bring it on, 17. It can only get better, right? Happy New Year from all of us here at the Valley Channel. Yeah, 16's just about done. Bring it on, 17. It can only get better, right? It can't get much better than the last game we had on the Game of the Week as Skyview came into Logan and the Grizzlies pulled the upset on one of the top-ranked teams in 5A. Well, the Grizz went up to Preston last night and lost to the Indians. Preston's a good team, so don't take them lightly. Now the Grizzlies come in here 6-6 against a Mountain Crest team that they beat by 5 at the Cache Classic earlier this year. Grizzlies don't want to let the same thing happen to them that happened to Skyview last week. They want to protect home court and not have a letdown. Mountain Crest has one of the top three-point shooters in the state in Cordell Welch. The kid had 27 in his last outing, and the Mustangs have won 3 in a row. So it could be an interesting one tonight in the Grizzly Den. Stick around. The Game of the Week is coming up next.
I am a cyclist.
Soy un ciclista. I am a cyclist.
Victoria. I train for it. I sacrifice for it. While they play, I train.
I conquer roads others can't.
You're driven to be the best, so you should train on the best. The 2014 Proform TDF, the official training bike of the Tour de France. It's the ultimate cyclist's training experience. With iFit and Google Maps, you'll ride the Tour. Choose any stage of the Tour or nearly every road on Earth and dig in. You'll see, feel, and ride the Tour. Climb like never before. Courchevel, Galibier, even Alpe d'Huez. Only the TDF gives you a 20% incline and decline. See it all right in front of you on our 7-inch color touchscreen. And train with power with our advanced power meter. With a TDF, you can ride almost every road on the planet. You can get the TDF with 0 down. Get yours today. Train better tomorrow.
I am a cyclist, and this is where I train.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric, a tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental, experience dental care. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson. Personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan. No gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years. Well, Coach, this is kind of like the NBA. Back to back, and you get that great win here. As good a game as I've seen in a long time against Skyview a few days ago. And then you go up to Preston. You lose to them for the second time this season. That must be a pretty good team up there. But you don't have to worry about that taste in your mouth long because you turn right back around the next night to play Mountain Crest.
Yeah, we get another chance to prove ourselves tonight. Last night playing against Preston. Preston's a good team. They're well coached. They got some really good guys. Their post presence was really big against us. And I think those are chances to go learn and get better and definitely kick off the rust from the Christmas break. Last week was fun, but it's over, and tonight, we get another chance to be at home and play Valley rivals. Always a good opportunity.
Does that affect your rotation where you just played last night? Maybe some kids play a little more, or are these guys young 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, they can run all day?
They can run. We've played in 3 tournaments this year already where we've played back-to-back days. Down in California, we played 4 days in a row. The Cache Classic, we played 3. In our own tournament, we played 2 days in a row, and so this is nothing new to us to turn around and play back-to-back games. I'm a big fan of it because you get in the state tournament, it's very similar format, and so you better be able to respond and play back-to-back and have a game plan for each team. And our guys are ready to go. It's always fun to play at home. It's Friday night. This will be a good opportunity for us.
Real quickly, you've already beaten Mountain Crest once. What do you have to do to make sure they don't get you this time?
We've got to keep our energy high and execute our stuff. The last time it was a 5-point game, and it was very close throughout the game. I really believe if we execute our game plan and we stick to what we're really good at, we'll be okay, because they're going to come out and guard us. I think their mentality is to be tough, and they're a very physical team. We've got to handle that and stick to what we do best.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Thanks.
Yep.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
People used to ask,
"Where's the beef?"
And Wendy's always had the answer. But now,
where's the beef?
Means something different, because some use beef frozen from as far away as Australia.
What's wrong with Australia?
But if you ask Wendy's, the juiciest hamburgers are made with beef raised
Right here.
to get here. So fast, it never needs to be frozen, unlike some other guys. Funny that beef from close by makes Dave's single and double so deliciously different. Score one for the guys without cool accents.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Grizzly Den on the campus of Logan High School. Tonight, the Mountain Crest Mustangs, Region 1 in 5A, taking on the 3A Logan Grizzlies. I'm Eric Olson. I'll be with you all night tonight and all season for all of the Game of the Week action on the Valley Channel. It should be an interesting one here tonight. Of course, an in-Valley rivalry game, but it's the second time these teams have met so far this season. Logan won the earlier clash at the Cache Classic, 53-48 in the game. If you heard the coach just before the break there, it was a tight game all the way. And Logan did get the win in that one. But Logan knows all about avenging losses after they were able to avenge a 30-plus point loss at the hands of the Skyview Bobcats just last week. They'd lost by 30-plus at the Cache Classic to Skyview. Come in here last week in one of the best high school games I'd seen in quite a while, and they end up beating one of the top-ranked teams in 5A, those same Skyview Bobcats. They played Preston last night, and the Indians have beaten them twice here this season. I'm talking about the Grizzlies. Preston's a pretty good ball club up there, and some people think, oh, it's just Preston, but they've got some good they play some good basketball up there in Preston, and they've beat the Grizzlies here twice. And so the Grizzlies at 500 as they try to kind of navigate their way through and get ready for the start of the basketball region season, and that's where things will get really interesting. And they'll have a battle in region, because you look at the region that they're in, they'll be playing in Ridgeline's region, get to play them twice, and we know that Ridgeline's one of the top teams in 3A, and Juan Diego, another one of the top teams in 3A, plays in Logan's region. Bear River, not much to sniff at either, so it's a tough 3A region. Mountain Crest, on the other hand, in 5A with 3A numbers for one more year until all of these schools get to join each other in the same region. Skyview, Mountain Crest, Logan, Ridgeline, and the new Green Canyon High School will all be in the same region, along with Bear River, and that'll be a whole lot of fun. I think everybody that is involved with sports here in the Valley is excited to see that region get going. Number one, it cuts down a lot on travel, which is tough for everybody to have to go all over. You'll still have those early season games where you'll have to find games and travel a little bit, but it also develops natural rivalries, that closeness geographically, and it'll be the first time that you get all of these schools back in the same region in a while. They've been in different classifications in different regions ever since Logan dropped down. That's been a decade or so ago that first happened, and so you'll have all these teams back playing in the same region. It'll add just a little bit more spice to the matchups and to the rivalries of all of these schools. And I talked to some people around, and there's already a new rivalry budding, and that's between Mountain Crest and Ridgeline. Of course, Mountain Crest, Ridgeline was formed by splitting Mountain Crest in half, and that's created a natural rivalry right there. So it'll be the first time next year, will really be the first time that they can explore that in both football and basketball. Well, Mountain Crest has won their last 3 games after starting 0-5. In our last in their last game, Welch had 21 points. Cordell Welch in their last game against Logan. Bagley for Logan had 17. McDade had 13. Nethercott had 10 for Mountain Crest. And for the Mustangs, they have one of the top assist men and top steal men in 3A. Hall is sixth in 5A. He's sixth in 5A in assists at 4 per game. And he's in the top 15 in steals at 1.8. So he's the quarterback for the football team, and he quarterbacks this basketball team, and he gets the ball to guys in position to score. For Logan, Brimhall in that loss against Preston, they wasted a gem of a game by Brimhall. He had 27 points, 5 3-pointers. Roberts helped with 14 points of their own. Bagley, he's a scorer. He's 8th in 3A in scoring at 16.3 a game. And Roberts is 11th in rebounding in 3A at nearly 7 per game. So there's weapons on both sides of the ball. This Mustangs team is young, but as I said, after starting 0-5, they're starting to find their way with 3 straight wins over Westside, Ogden, and Tooele. And now this will be their biggest test against this short win streak coming in against Logan tonight. They're getting set here for the national anthem, and what we're going to do is when they get ready to start this national anthem, we're going to step aside. And when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off. You're watching Mountain Crest at Logan on the Game of the Week.
In Utah, nothing is greater than our liberty. And going is always greater than stopping. So when we look for an emergency room, we don't just want one we can trust. We want one we can trust to respect our time. That's why Mountain Star ERs offer board-certified emergency specialists and short wait times. Mountain Star. Together, we're greater.
The more you learn about your insurance, the more gaps you may find. Like how you think you have coverage for this when you only have coverage for this.
That's not homework.
Talk to farmers and see what gaps could be hiding in your coverage.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Give us a call at 752-9493. You'll be glad you did.
The national anthem here at Logan High School as Mountain Crest and Logan getting set to tip it off. Hey, go to your phone, pick it up, call the Factory Pizzeria. You can look their phone number up on your phone before you start dialing it, because I know that's what you're going to do anyway. Or ask Siri. She knows everything. That chick is a know-it-all. Okay, call the Factory Pizzeria. Ask for their holiday special. A large 2-topping pizza with free nachos and 4 sodas, $24.99. That'll feed your family, and it's awesome. That's the Factory Pizzeria. Here's the starting lineups. First for Mountain Crest, you got Nick Nethercott, the 6'4 junior, number 2. Number 3 is Keone Tupuola, 6'3 senior, getting the start, along with Brady Hall, the sophomore, number 5, at 5'11". Number 10, Dalton Andrus at 5'9", gets the start, along with Dallin Tallman, number 45, at 6'3". Oh, and we're turning the lights off and getting fancy at the rec center.
And now the starting lineup for your
And for the Grizzlies, at 5'9", 10 points a game, the sophomore, Anthony McDade. Running with McDade, the only senior, Cody Brimhall, coming off a 27-point night
averaging almost 12 points per game. 6'1" junior Jared Bagley, number 3, 16 points per ball game for the Grizz. One of the top scorers in 3A. The big man at 6'6", Josh Jensen. He's a sophomore, averaging just over 4 points per ball game, and one of the top rebounders in 3A. Will patrol the paint with him. Braden Roberts, number 32, 6'5", 7 boards and 10 points per ball game for the Grizz. We've seen Mountain Crest 3 times on the game of the week. They've used a different starting lineup all 3 games. Andrus and Tolman have typically come off the bench. The last time we saw the Mustangs against Ogden, Tupuola came off the bench. Folger got the start in that one, as did Faitha. The teams exchange pleasantries and Twitter handles at the big logo at midcourt. And Nethercott will jump it up against Jensen. We'll see if Brimhall stays hot from his big game last night as he grabs the tap, hands it off to McDade, and the Grizzlies work against a zone, looking for the first shot. Roberts is high post. They ignore him and go to Brimhall. 3, boom. 5 last night, and he starts with 1 tonight. Brimhall with the triple puts the Grizzlies up early 3-0. Mountain Crest working against a man defensive look. Nethercott leans in, blocked from behind by Jensen. Tracked down by Bagley. He brings it across the timeline. Shaking, baking, shooting, scoring. 5-0 Logan right off the bat. We've played less than a minute here at Logan High School. Nethercott hands off to Andrus, far side. Bounce pass into Tolman. Tupuola and Nethercott play catch. And Tupuola with the 3. Keone Tupuola. It's Cordell Welch that's the 3-ball shooter for this Mustangs team. Tupuola fires away. And it's 5-3 Logan. Brimhall's hit 1 already. He passes up this one. Long 3 by Bagley. Too hard. Hall controls the board and brings it into the front court, working against McDade. Uses the screen, bounce pass to Tupuola. And there's the assist by one of the top assist men in 5A, and Tupuola has 5 points. And we're tied at 5. 6 minutes to play in this first period. Nethercott goes for the steal. Brimhall picking up where he left off last night. Cody Brimhall, 2 shots, 2 triples, and the Grizzlies with an 8-5 lead. Nethercott with a double team, trying to find the open man, and he has to go back near midcourt to Tupuola. Tupuola with all 5 Mustang points. Here's Hall in the paint, spins to his right and scores. 8-7 Logan. Brimhall straight away gives to McDade on the left side. Now McDade brings it to the middle. He works against Andrus. McDade, 3-pointer, got it. Logan with 3 3-pointers here in the early going, and they lead by 4, 11-7. Tupuola, baseline far side, backs it out, gives it off to Hall. He takes a look, rims around and falls back in. It's a sniper convention out here at Logan High as the team's hitting from long range. It's 11-10, and the first foul of the game as Tupuola undercuts Bagley. Well, there's the tail end of it. Tupuola ended up on the ground. Bagley ended up in the stands. Here's Brimhall. He's hit 2 3-pointers already. He gives it back to Bagley. As Mountain Crest extends that defense out, and here's a steal by Tupuola. First turnover of the ball game. Andrus working against Bagley, just about walked. Tupuola, now Nethercott. Nethercott looks for a cutter, can't find it. So he hands it off to Andrus. Hall works against McDade. Now backs it out, lobs it in, and a foul is going to be called on Roberts. He came over to try to take that one away, and he knocked Tupuola over. First foul on the Grizzlies. And Brimhall will take a seat. Coming in for him, Bryce Ellis. Brimhall with 2 3-pointers here in the early going. He'll take a rest. Tupuola takes a bump, fade away, push shot won't go, rebounded and put back by Tolman. Dallin Tolman gives the Mustangs the lead. Bagley tries to get it back, off the front of the iron, rebounded out of there by Andrus. 3-on-2 break, all the way in is Nethercott. 3.5 to play in the first period, Mountain Crest by 3. That's the magic number here in Logan tonight. Plenty of 3-pointers between these two teams. The Mustangs lead by 3. Bagley tries to tie it. Short, rebounded by Logan, and it's knocked out of bounds as Cooper Ward can't get a hold of it. And it's going to be Mountain Crest basketball. Faitha into the ball game. He's joined by Drew Davis for Mountain Crest. Davis, the junior. Region play gets underway after the first of the year. So all the quote-unquote practice games are just about done. Davis back to Hall. Long 3, wide open. Boom! Brady Hall with his second long-range bomb. And he has 8 points to lead all scorers. Mountain Crest by 6. 17-11. Under 3 minutes to play. McDade, triple team, loses the ball. Faitha comes up with it. Second turnover for the Grizzlies. Faitha scoops it off to Hall. How hot is he? Pretty dang! 3 triples for Hall. And it's a 9-point lead for the Mustangs with 2:34 to play in the first period. 20-11. Mountain Crest unleashing the long ball. And here's the last one. Hall hitting from long range. And he hollered right at the Logan student section. He hit that in front of the Logan side of the gym, and as he ran back down the court, he hollered right in the faces of the Logan student section. Four 3-pointers in this ball game by Mountain Crest, 3 for Logan. And the Mustangs 20 points in the quarter already with 2:34 to play. They look like they've got the green light to shoot that basketball. Two and a half to play in the first quarter. 9-point Mountain Crest lead. The long ball for both teams has been going. Here's Jensen having it blocked by Hall. Picked up by Ward. Jensen loses it. Hall comes up with it. 3 turnovers for the Grizzlies. Mountain Crest playing with pace. Faitha, 3-ball. Around and out and rebounded by Jensen. The Mountain Crest students that are here may have just passed out if that shot had gone. Missed by McDade, rebounded out of there by the Mustangs, and here's Hall as they slow the pace. Under 2 minutes to play in the period. Nethercott looks in, now drives, hangs, misses, gets his own board. Double pump, go back up and miss. Rebound fought for in a jump ball. The possession arrow favors Mountain Crest. Here's Brimhall back into the ball game, and McDade will sit down. Brady Hall will take a rest. Folger into the ball game, along with Andrus, Nethercott, Davis, and Faitha for the Mustangs. Bounce pass into Nethercott. Nethercott has it blocked by Jensen. Bagley comes out with it. Bagley working against two Mustangs. Hangs, misses, rebound fought for, and it's Folger that comes up with it. Nethercott has an opening, leans in, loses the basketball. Faitha's there to pick it up in the far corner. Scoop pass, turnover. And Mountain Crest gets it right back. It's taken away, then Mountain Crest swiped it right back. Mountain Crest by 9 with 1:10 to play in the first period. 20-11 Mustangs. Nethercott, shot, won't go. Foul on, looks like it's going to be on Brimhall, and that's the case. It's Brimhall. He protested a little bit with Brimhall. You saw him saying, hey, starting to say, hey, threw his shoulder into me first. And Nethercott hits the first free throw of the game. Tuperola back into the ball game. Bagley will sit for Logan. McDade comes back in for him. Ellis, Ward, Brimhall, Jensen, and McDade. Both free throws calmly put to bed by Nethercott. He has 4 points. McDade brings it into the front court, an 11-point deficit for the Grizzlies. They've given up 22 points here to a hot shooting Mountain Crest team. McDade sinks a three of his own. Anthony McDade with his second triple. He's got 6. And it's an 8-point Mustang lead. Out of bounds off Andrus. He had it stripped out of his arms and it went off his knee. Mustangs with their second turnover of the quarter. Logan has 4 turnovers here in the first period. 40 seconds to play. Mountain Crest with the 8-point lead. Logan with the ball. .30 seconds to play in the first period. As the Grizzlies looking for a shot. Brimhall with his first miss in 2 games. Well, he missed last night. He just hit on 5 of them. Faitha nearly has it taken away by Brimhall, and he brings it out to midcourt. We got away with a carry. Faitha shaking, baking, losing, coming back up with it. And now if they're going to call a jump ball, that's going over to Logan, and that's a turnover. Faitha wanted that one. Was going to work that all the way down and take that final shot, and he loses the ball. Too many hands reaching for it. And with 2.7 seconds to play in the quarter, Logan will get one more shot. McDade, long 3, short. And the Mustangs take a 22-14 lead into the second period. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Becoming established doesn't happen overnight. It isn't awarded by one single act. Being established comes from a lifetime of holding on to what is most important, even when it is most difficult. Being established doesn't mean doing what's always been done. It means doing what's right. Lewiston State Bank, established in 1905, established for your future.
Back at Logan High School, Eric Olson along with you on the Game of the Week as the Mustangs have an 8-point lead, 22-14 over the Grizzlies as we get ready to start the second period. 11 points for Brady Hall to lead all scorers in that first period. 11 of the 22 Mountain Crest points. He had 3 3-pointers. Nethercott with 4, Tupuola with 5, and 2 for Dallin Tolman. 4 3-pointers by Mountain Crest in the quarter. 4 3-pointers by Logan in the quarter. 2 for McDade. He has 6 points. 6 for Brimhall on 2 3-pointers. And Bagley with 1 bucket of his own. Tupuola, Tolman, Faitha, Andrus, and Hall will start this second period. We haven't seen Welch. I'm looking for him on the sideline there. I don't know if he's injured. Have to see if we can get word on that. Didn't hear anything about that before. Tolman off the Hall assist. Here's McDade. Another 3-ball by Anthony McDade. He's got 9 points. He averages 10 on the season. It's a 7-point Mustang lead. They've led by as many as 11. The 3-ball keeps dropping. Faith will shoot that from there. They're sagging off him. Now Bagley comes out. Andrus, baseline, back out front to Faitha. He's going to fire up the long 3. Won't go. Andrus fights with his own man for the board. Tolman will get a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. Dallin Tolman with 6 points and looking for 7. It's Jensen who just reaches across trying to swipe at that one. Can't quite get there. (27-17), back out to a 10-point Mountain Crest lead as they're 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Logan has yet to shoot a free throw. Bagley steps inside the arc and misses. Rebounded by Nethercott. Tupuola steps up to the line. That one's no good. Rebounded by Tolman. Back to Nethercott. Tupuola's shot was way wide to the right. Fell right into Tolman's hands. Faitha works against McDade. Now Hall with it. Faitha with the backdoor cut. McDade with good defense, so Hall can't find it. Hall gets it back from Nethercott. And the Mustangs being patient. Working against a man defense with a 27-17 lead for Mountain Crest. Here's Hall in the middle. One dribble to his left, turn and miss. Rebound fought for. Jensen kept it alive, and it's Brimhall who comes up with it. Cross-court pass to Bagley, and a foul called on Brady Hall. Brady Hall with his first, second team foul for the Mustangs. Saw the tail end of it there as Hall scooted over at the last second. McDade, hot, still hot. 4 3-pointers for Anthony McDade. And he cuts the lead back down to 7. 27-20, McDade with 12. .540 to play in the first half here at Logan High School. Faitha, long 3, too long, rebounded by Brimhall. Roberts has been quiet tonight as he gives off to Brimhall. Now McDade turns and looks at Coach Logan Brown and calls out a play. High post to Jensen, Bagley with it. Now it's McDade straight away. He's been red hot. He still is. 5 3-pointers for Anthony McDade and 15 points in the first half. The Mountain Crest lead was 11. It's been cut to 4. 27-23, under 5 minutes to play in the half. Mustangs have been outscored 9-5 here in this quarter. They've led by as many as 11. Hall, long 3. Won't go. Rebound by Tolman. Tolman fouled by Brimhall, and for Brimhall, that'll be his second. Tolman playing rugged down there. He brought his work boots. 4:35 to play in the first half. Mountain Crest leads by 4, 27-23. They led 22-14 at the quarter break. And Tolman misses the first. Dallin Tolman, 7 points in the quarter. Now 7 points in the game, 5 in the quarter. Folger getting set to check in for the Mustangs. Tolman uses all of the rim and hits the second. 8 for Tolman. And he'll take a seat. Folger comes back in. He's similar size. Both, well, he's the same size. Both 6'3". Both built pretty close to the same. Pretty good sized kids. They aren't beanpoles, that's for sure. McDade's been red hot. He loses control, gives it off to Bagley. Bagley misses. Ward hands it to Roberts, and he scores easily from the left side. Braden Roberts on the board. 3-point Mustang lead, 28-25 as Logan chipping away. 3-ball by Andrus, won't go as he's back in the ball game. It was Robinson was playing earlier that I called Andrus erroneously. Sorry, Bo Robinson and Mom Robinson. Andrus is 10 and Robinson 11. Roberts, 3, tied up. Braden Roberts didn't score in the first period. He has 5 in a row, and we're tied at 28. Mountain Crest led 22-11 at one point. Now we're tied at 28. 17-6 run by Logan. 3.5 to play in the first half. Hall fakes the 3. Back to Andrus. Andrus, hop, step, jump, walk. Mountain Crest with their 4th turnover. We're even in that department. Bagley looks in to Jensen. Back out front to Ward. His 3. Good! Cooper Ward with the long ball, and the Grizzlies back out front. Nethercott tries to give the lead back to the Mustangs. Tries to get the Mustangs back within a point and misses. McDade too close. He misses it. Rebounded by Andrus. Andrus 3-on-1. Backs it out. Waits for his teammates. Hall comes to get it as we approach the 2.5-minute mark. The Mustangs red hot in that first period. They've only scored 6 points here in the second. Tupuola leans in and Jensen picks up the foul. Looked like he had a clean block. And the whistle came late for Jensen. That's his second. That's the 15th foul on the Grizzlies. Take a look right here. He kind of reached across his body, and Tupuola misses. Tupuola's first trip to the line. All 6 Mountain Crest points in this second period by Dallin Tolman. 22 points in the first period, 6 in the second for Mountain Crest, as the shots have quit falling. Tupuola hits the second. Five of 7 from the line for Mountain Crest. Logan yet to shoot a foul shot. Only 2 fouls on Mountain Crest in the first half. It's a 2-point ball game, 31-29 Logan. Bagley kicks it out to McDade. McDade, that's his spot. Misses. Faitha, rebound. Rips it away from Perry, who's into the ball game for the first time now for the Grizzlies. Nethercott, left, back to the right, score it. Nethercott ties it at 31. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bagley works against Hall. Hall takes the bump and Bagley has to get rid of it. Logan sets up their offense again. McDade with it now. McDade with 15 points on 5 3-pointers in this first half. Bagley's been quiet. He scoots in and scores. Jared Bagley with only his second bucket of the game. Averages 16 a game. Nethercott looking at a 3. Misses. Rebounded by Bagley. 2-point Logan lead with 90 seconds left in the half. Looking to extend the lead. Long 3. Bagley. Got it! Jared Bagley with 7, and it's a 5-point Grizzly advantage. 1:10 to play in the half. Mountain Crest not in any hurry. Oh, there's McDade with a pilfer. McDade leans in and scores. 17 for McDade, 5 turnovers for Mountain Crest. 54 seconds to play in the half. 38-31, Logan with the 7-point lead, their largest of the ball game. Mountain Crest led at one point 22-11. And since that point, they've been outscored. Let's take a look at this replay first. It's just a nice little steal. They've been outscored 27-9 since leading 22-11. And Anthony McDade is putting the hurt on the Mustangs. 17 points, 11 here in this second period, 5 3-pointers in the ball game. 2 in the first, 3 here in the second. Mountain Crest came out of the gates gangbusters, hitting everything they put up. And in this second period, Logan's played better defensively, and Mountain Crest has simply missed shots that they were hitting before. This game's all about making shots. And in the first quarter, the Mustangs were making. Here in the second, not so much. Logan, I think, has played better defense in this second period. But just like that, Mountain Crest has had some looks, and they just haven't gone down. There's a charge. No, they're going to call a block. And Coach Stratman is beside himself. Fatha took the contact, hit the deck. Let's take a look. Oh boy. Fatha was balancing his checkbook. Stratman needs to be careful because he's pointing at the ref's face. And a lot of times that would get you rung up. That official being very patient. So Bagley hits the free throw. And the second. I think Mountain Crest has a beef on that call. But conversely, that's the first free throws of the game for Logan. Mountain Crest has shot 7. 9-point lead for the Grizzlies. Mountain Crest trying to stop the bleeding. Here's Tolman inside. Misses in a late foul. Looked like Tolman got spotted on the arm. And that's on Roberts, his second. Take a look right here. Yeah, you can see him come across his arm there. And more free throws for the Mustangs. Tolman. That's his 4th free throw of the period. He's got 8 points. And that was number 9. Tupuola back in. Faith and Nethercott sit down. There's Robinson back in the ball game as well. Both free throws by Tolman go down. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead, and they have the ball. 40-33 to Logan. Big first quarter for Mountain Crest. Bigger second quarter for Logan. And this guy right here is having himself a half. McDade with 19, and he gives the Grizzlies a 9-point lead as they head to the locker room. 42-33, Logan on top of Mountain Crest. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Over the period of time, my hearing became worse and worse.
Over the course of the years, I developed a hearing loss, and I would not be able to hear my employees talk to me sometimes.
For Paul Dings and Cache Valley's integrity, his character, his background, his equipment, I would recommend him to anyone for a hearing aid specialist.
We'd like to ask the crowd to please be quiet so our host can hear the start of the music.
that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, Megan, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, clean and spacious. Just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Explore what we have to do and what Utah has to offer, and see and learn about the great state that you and I live in.
Hi, Cache Valley. This is Fernando with the Factory Pizzeria. We're running a special right now. We're giving out free nachos when you buy a large pizza with 3 toppings. Just mention this out and you're gonna get a free nachos every time you come. The Factory Pizzeria is located in 119 South Main, below the Gia's in the basement. Come see as soon as you can. Thank you.
PCs Unlimited is Cache Valley's first choice for all things computer. For over 20 years, our friendly and knowledgeable staff have been there to help you with on-site and in-store service, repair, diagnostics, networking, upgrades, system and data recovery, all of your computer needs. Our prices are low and our customer service is the best. Come see the professionals at PCs Unlimited, 610 North Main in Logan.
Vehicle won't start? We can fix that. Not running right? We can fix that. Won't stop? We can fix that. Auto Evolution. Honest service at a fair price on Airport Road.
An entertaining first half here at the Grizzly Den on the campus of Logan High School as we bid farewell to the old year and get ready for the new. Mountain Crest came out of the gates just red hot. They hit 4 3-pointers in that first period on their way to a 22-14 lead at the end of one. Then we got to the second period, and the Grizzlies said, hey, anything you can do, we can do better. And they used a 28-11 second period to take a 42-33 lead into the locker room. Anthony McDade doing the damage for the Grizzlies. 19 points, 5 3-pointers for McDade. Cody Brimhall had 6 points on 2 3-pointers, both of those early in the ball game. Jared Bagley had 9 points, 7 of those points in the second period. Cooper Ward with a 3-pointer in the second. And Braden Roberts had 5 points all in that second period. So only 5 Grizzlies scoring in the ball game. For the Mustangs, it was Nick Nethercott with 4 points in that first quarter, 2 in the second half, 6 for the half. Brady Hall led the way with 11 for Mountain Crest, but he had all 11 points in the first period and did not score in the second period. David Faitha played, did not score. Creedon Folger played, did not score. Keone Tupuola with 6 points, 5 of those in the first period. Dalton Andrews started, did not score. Dallin Tolman, 10 points, and he had 8 of those 10 there in the second period. Bo Robinson played and didn't score. Drew Davis had some playing time and did not score. So only 4 players scoring for the Mustangs, 5 for the Grizzlies. 42-33, Logan leads as we get ready for the second half. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
You never know when you're going to get hurt. If that happens, our team at Mountain Star Healthcare is ready to help you get back to enjoying the activities you love. We provide award-winning orthopedic care at 8 hospitals from Logan to Payson. You can count on our specialists. We'll discuss treatment options with you and work on your recovery together. With our help, you'll soon be back to doing what you love. Mountain Star Healthcare. What makes us better makes you better.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric, a tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental, experience dental care. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson, personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan, no gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years.
Well, a back and forth game here at Logan High School as Logan leads going into the second half, 42-33. Mountain Crest led after one, and it's Logan now with the 9-point lead. Grizzlies on the floor waiting for the Mustangs. The Mustangs just now breaking their huddle. And coming to the floor, Logan gets the ball first, leading by 9, their largest lead of the game. A kick by Mountain Crest. The Mustangs led by 11 there in that first quarter. Brimhall, baseline jumper, won't go. Rebound, fought for, Jensen. Josh Jensen with his first bucket. Pushes the lead into double digits for Logan. Nethercott, skip pass as Faitha starts this second half. No Cordell Welch tonight for the Mustangs. One of the top scorers for this team at 12 points per game. And a good three-point shooter. Here's the long ball for Mountain Crest. It was going early, and it's not going now. Quickly ahead to Brimhall, and he lays it in. A 4-0 run to start this third period. And the tie-up stays at this end. McDade ties up Nethercott. 4-0 run to start this third period, and it's suddenly a 13-point deficit for Mountain Crest as the wheels are starting to come off the MC train. Shots aren't falling for them. They've had a lot of looks. Again, Logan's ramped up their defense since that first period, but Mountain Crest has had a lot of looks, and the shots just aren't falling. This game's about making shots. Tupuola has it blocked by Jensen. Another block by Jensen as Nethercott tried to put it back in. Brimhall tries to follow up Bagley. Then he's blocked, and a late whistle. Jump ball stays here. That was a big swat at the other end defensively by Logan, and here's a good look at it. There's the first one. Then they go back at him again, and watch this one. Get out! At the other end, Logan misses, and it's rebounded by the Mustangs, and a foul near midcourt, and for Brimhall, that's his third. Mountain Crest desperate for a field goal. Faitha, long three, short. He hits the deck, no foul call. Coach Stratton's begging for one. He's not going to get it because Faitha just kind of took a dive. Bagley, three. Yes! Now it's a 7-0 run to start the third. And it's 49-33 Logan. Coach Stratman still talking about what he thought was a foul on Faitha. He's not even in the huddle. He's still talking to the official. Here's the Bagley three. It was deep. would have been good from the NBA line. He was right at the sideline. Bagley now with 12. Brimhall has 8. Brimhall's problem is fouls. He's got 3. Between McDade, Brimhall, and Bagley, that's 37, 38 points that they average between the 3 of them. And at the half, well, right now it's 27 and 12. It's 39 points that they have between the 3 of them. There's 6:22 to play in the third. McDade game high honors at 19 so far. Ian Mountain Crest, if you just joined us, hitting everything they put in the air early in this game. And they've gone cold since that second quarter. Nethercott gets inside and a foul call. They're going to call out on Roberts. If they do, that's his third. It is. So Nethercott goes to the free throw line. His second trip to the stripe, and he misses. Mountain Crest has yet to score here in the third. We've played almost 2 minutes. Nethercott hits 1 of 2. Mustangs have only scored 12 points over nearly a quarter and a half. And they trail by 15. Grizzlies came all the way back from an 11-point deficit to take a 15-point lead of their own. It was 7-16 a moment ago. Brimhall, straightaway 3, short. Rebounded by Hall as he takes it away from Fatha. Hall works against McDade, stops, spins, fires, misses. Tolman fights for the board. It's on the floor, and Nethercott comes up with it. Brimhall checks Nethercott. Fatha comes off the screen, turns, gives it to Tolman, who misses, but he's fouled by Bagley. Jared Bagley picks up his first. Third team foul on the Grizzlies. Here's the pass. Good look right there. And Bagley hitting the arm of Tolman and hit his arm enough that he prevented the bucket. So it's going to be a net win there for Logan. Instead of giving up an easy 2, at worst, they give up 1. And that's just what happens. Tolman with 11. 49-35. Logan with the lead with 5:10 to play in the third. Roberts, long jumper, won't go. Fatha, rebound. Looking down floor, he finds Hall instead. Hall gets McDade in the air, steps back for 3 and misses. Those were the kind of shots that were going in for Hall in the early going. Bagley to the rim, turnover. Throws it past Jensen. Fatha down the lane, double clutch, won't go as Cooper Ward was there to bother it. Bagley to Jensen, and he loses it out of bounds. And I'm going to say it went off Tupuola. The Grizzlies retain possession. Yeah, it went off one of those Mustangs. Lob into Roberts, hand back to Bagley. Straddling the three-point line, he connects. Bagley with 14. 51-35. Logan by 16 matches their largest advantage. We approach the midway point of this third period. Inside, Folger. Nice play, nice execution by the Mustangs. They cut it to a 14-point deficit. Bagley, straightaway 3, connects. 17 for Jared Bagley. He's got 8 here in the quarter. He had 9 in the first half. It was McDade in the first half. It's Bagley here in this quarter. Faitha thinks about a three, now splits the double team. Double clutch move when he's fouled. If it's on Roberts, that's his third. No, that's his fourth. And it is on Braden Roberts. Up, under. Roberts must have got him with a hip. Faitha free throw, no good. Faitha averages almost 9 points a game. He hasn't scored tonight. Perry into the ball game, and Roberts will sit down. Faitha misses both, rebounded by Ward. Bagley, he's had the hot hand here in the third, and he gives it up to McDade. McDade putting it into another gear. Back to Ward. Well, I thought Bagley might take that one to the rack. Instead, he just dribbled through. And the Grizzlies look to set it up again. Bagley tries the little wraparound pass, and Faitha's long arms knock it down. Mustangs create a turnover as they get their hands on this one. And McDade with the foul out front. He's picked up his first infraction of the game. So Jensen will sit, Brimhall comes back, and the Grizzlies get quite a bit smaller. Jensen's 6'6", and he takes a seat along with 6'5" Roberts. And Brimhall is their tallest player out there at 6'2". But it's a 54-37 advantage for the Grizzlies. Nethercott gets inside and scores. See if the lack of those big trees in there helps the Mustangs get some shots inside. It's foul trouble for Roberts as the Mustangs cut it to a 54-39 Logan lead. Bagley. Foul called as Bagley gets in the key. They call that on Andrus. They did. First foul of the second half for Mountain Crest. Take a look. See how he kind of reached out, did Andrus, and got a hold of Bagley's right arm. Bagley off the curl. Boy, he's got it going on here in the second half. Bagley with 19 points. He has 10 in this third quarter. 56-39 Logan. 2:10 to play in the third period. Nethercott in the key again. Double, triple pump. Go up, miss. Rebound by Jensen, who's back into the ball game. Bagley, stop, pop, same spot, same result. Jared Bagley is standing in front of the proverbial barrel, holding the proverbial shooting device, pointing it and firing at the proverbial. 58-39. Mountain Crest trailing Logan as Jared Bagley has 21 points. 12 here in this third period. Watch Bagley. Oh, no, he's coming out. All right, I'll just do this from here. Attaboy. His shot right before that, same shot, same spot, same result. Bagley scored 12 here in this third period. The rest of his teammates have scored 4 combined. He's outscored the Mustangs all by himself. Mountain Crest has only scored 6 points here in this third period. They only scored 11 in the second. The Mustangs take the timeout, trailing by 19. They were down by 9 at the half. Outscoring Mountain Crest 16-6 in this third period, and there's 1:56 to play. Bagley comes out of that timeout, takes a seat on the bench. deserves a little bit of a rest. Logan in the zone. It's hard for him to play that zone early the way the Mustangs were hitting shots, but Mountain Crest hasn't hit shots like that here in this second period. Tupuola with the foul and the turnover for the Mustangs. Their 6th of the game. Brimhall sits. He's got those 3 fouls. Bagley back into the game. Ward, McDade, Jensen, Bagley, and Perry for the Grizzlies. Andrus, Hall, Folger, Tupuola, and Nethercock for Mountain Crest. And the Grizzlies will run some clock, leading 58-39 as we approach the 1-minute mark of the third. Faitha comes off the bench for Mountain Crest. And he's at the scorer's table getting set to check in. Under a minute to play, in fact 45 seconds to play now. The Grizzlies run some time off the clock. Looks like Bo Robinson getting set to check in as well. Here's the steal by Mountain Crest. It's Hall. Push it up and in. Brady Hall with his first point since the first quarter. He's got 13. 58-41 Logan. 22 seconds to play in the third. It's been all Logan in the second and third periods after all Mountain Crest in the first. McDade has 19, 21 for Bagley. Bagley on the backboard cut, and getting a hand on it is Hall. Andrus loses it. Can Bagley get to it? He can, but he's got no one to give it to before time runs out. So the Mustangs don't get a shot off, and it's a 58-41 lead for the Grizz as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
People used to ask,
where's the beef?
And Wendy's always had the answer. But now,
Where's the beef?
means something different because some use beef frozen from as far away as Australia.
What's wrong with Australia?
But if you ask Wendy's, the juiciest hamburgers are made with beef raised
right here
to get here. So fast, it never needs to be frozen, unlike some other guys. Funny that beef from close by makes Dave's single and double so deliciously different. Score one for the guys without cool accents.
Logan outscores Mountain Crest 16-8 in the third period to extend their 9-point halftime lead out to 58-41. A 17-point advantage as we get ready to start this fourth quarter. Now, as you see Logan breaking the huddle. Big game for McDade and Bagley. 19 for McDade. He didn't score in the third. Bagley had 9 at the half. He's got 21 now. He had 12 in the third. Mountain Crest will get the ball to start this second period. Fourth period. Live in the now, dude. Hall hit a 3 from that range in the first quarter. He thought about it for a half a second there. Now he kicks it out to Folger. He takes a 3 from the corner. Won't go. Rebounded by Brimhall. Bagley. Oh, they sag off him. He drives in and charges. He had a 3 if he wanted it. Decided to get in a little closer, and he charged right into Hall. For Bagley, his second. That's the fourth turnover of the second half for Logan. They've got 8 on the game. Now Logan's going to put a little bit of pressure on the Mustangs. Make them take some time to bring the ball up. Time is an ally of the Grizz. leading by 17. Another caught to Faitha. They know that Faitha will shoot from there and can make from there, so they get out on him in a hurry. Here's the skip pass to Faitha. Brimhall got a hand on it. Faitha got it back, and it rims around and out. And a rebound foul on the Grizzlies. This has put Mountain Crest at the line. They're going to call that on Cooper Ward. That's his first. That's a 17 foul, so 1-1 for the Mustangs. The question is, who's shooting it? Who did they call? Who got fouled? I'm going to say it's Bo Robinson. Robinson hits the front end of the 1-1. His first bucket of the game. First point of the game. Robinson hits them both. We've played 1 minute here in the third. It's a 15-point Logan lead at 58-43. Grizzlies being patient with their offense. McDade trips, throws it at the bucket, hoping to get a call. And the only whistle is to say that it's going back the other way. 5 turnovers now in the second half for the Grizzlies, 9 on the game. Hall brings it across the timeline. 6.5 to play in the game. There's Nethercott in the key. Bounds around and out, and a rebound foul. Another rebound foul on Logan, called by the official clear out at midcourt. Brimhall just picked up his 4th. Brimhall with 4, Roberts with 4. Roberts is still sitting on the bench with his 4th. And it's Robinson again at the free throw line. Robinson now has hit 3 in a row from the charity stripe. Second free throw short. Nethercott with the board. Puts it up too hard. Rebound on the floor, and now a foul called on Tolman. Boy, Nethercott's had 3 shots from about 7 feet away, and they just will not drop for him. Nethercott with 9. Tolman picked up his first foul. That's only the 3rd team foul on the Mustangs. 8 on Logan. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Logan by 14. Mountain Crest 3 out of 4 free throws to start this 4th quarter. As Logan's slowed down their offense. Brimhall, 3 ball, short. Rebounded by Hall. They leave Hall alone. Long 3, won't go. Rebound, put back. Robinson can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. That's 3 times Robinson's drawn a foul on rebounds. And this one's 2 shots. They called the foul on Cooper Ward. Watch Robinson sneak in here. Underneath. Ward, his right hand was fine. They're going to call that left hand for being on the back of Robinson as he hits the free throw. Second free throw coming. 3rd free throw, good. 5 out of 6 from the line for Robinson. He's got 5 points all in this 4th. And the Mustangs back within 12. Brimhall, short, rebounded by Tolman, ahead to Hall. And he waits for his teammates to catch up. 5:15 to play in the ball game. 12-point Logan lead. Hall gets inside, waits for McDade to slide by. And now Hall has 15 points. 5:05 to play in the ball game. Timeout Logan as their lead is dwindled down to 10. 58-48, a 30-second timeout for the Grizzlies. Logan, who we played almost 3 minutes, Logan has yet to score. So Coach Brown will take a timeout and draw up a play off this timeout. See if the Mustangs can come up with it. Look at this, watch Hall just wait for McDade to get by. 5:05 left in this ball game, and it's a 10-point lead for Logan. And look at the foul situation right there. 9 for Logan, so 2 free throws the rest of the way. Mountain Crest can score with the clock stop. Logan, only 3 team fouls on the Mustangs. Logan's really slowed their offense down here. They had a big lead, and so they slowed that offense down. And here's the steal. It's Robinson. He's really done the job here in this 4th quarter for the Mustangs. He's been a spark plug for him. And he's fouled by Ward. 6th turnover for Logan in this second half. And for Ward, his 3rd foul. Robinson is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Now 6 of 7. Brady Hall scored a bucket, and Robinson has 6 points. Nethercott knocks it out of bounds off the miss. And now it's a single-digit lead for the Grizzlies, 58-49. 10 turnovers for Logan, 6 in this second half. Bagley comes to get it. He has 21, 19 for McDade. He hasn't scored in the second half. Tolman with the block. But it looks like he got Ward with the body. Tolman picks up his second. And we'll get a good look here. Now there was some body contact. And that's what got called. Ward misses. Cooper Ward, his first free throws of the game. It's 1 of 2. Back to a 10-point advantage for Logan. 4:40 to play in this ball game. 59-49. Mountain Crest looking to cut it back to single digits. Hall fakes the 3. Inside to Tolman. Tolman back to Faitha. Won't go. Faitha has yet to score. He averages almost 9 a game. Brimhall slips in from the right side and scores. And that pushes it back out to a 12-point lead as Nethercott gets inside, and he's missed so many close ones that he gives that one up instead of taking it. Here's Hall with a steal, gives it up to Faitha. 7th turnover of the half for Logan. Faitha, bounce pass underneath to Tolman. Won't go. Faitha hits the deck, and a foul called on the rebound. That's the 4th, maybe 5th rebound foul called on Logan. 4th, I think, here in this 4th quarter. And for Brimhall, he's done. Roberts playing with 4, can't be very aggressive there. And Brimhall, you see, just got a piece of Faitha's arm as he swiped for that ball. Brimhall had a good look at the ball, swiped for it, then Faitha moved it. And as Brimhall's pulling his hand back, he catches Faitha on the wrist. Faitha goes to the line and finally scores. He averages 9 points a game. That's his first point of the game. A chance to cut the Grizzly lead to 10 with 3:51 remaining. And he does. Logan still taking their time offensively as they go high post to Jensen. Bagley with a good look. Won't go. Rebound Roberts. Back out to McDade, who hasn't scored here in the second half. He's got 19 on the game. He hasn't really looked to score. It was Bagley doing it all in the 3rd. He had the hot hand, and the Grizzlies were feeding him. Robinson's provided a spark for the Mustangs here in this fourth quarter as they were able to cut a 17-point deficit, 19-point deficit down to 9 at one point. It's back to 10 now. High post Roberts in the key, still hasn't left. Now he does. McDade dribbles it out, gives it off to Roberts, and now Bagley with it. Roberts out near midcourt as we're under 3 minutes. Mountain Crest now trying to get aggressive to get after the ball. That's the first personal on Nethercott. And it's the 5th team foul, so the Grizzlies will take it side out. Right in front of their student body. Mountain Crest getting aggressive, going after the ball. They're looking to either get a steal or foul. It's one of those in that situation. You're under 3 minutes, you're at 2:33. They're going to try to run as much clock. You got to get aggressive, and if you can come up with a steal, great. And if you have a foul in the process, no, too bad. That's on Hall. That's his second. 6th-team foul on Mountain Crest. Bagley straight away. McDade gets around Faitha. Lay it up and in. 21 for McDade. His first bucket of the second half. And that was probably the dagger. Now it's a 12-point lead as Robinson tries for 3. Won't go. Roberts with the board. And the Grizzlies, with under 2 minutes to play, are looking to put this one away. Leading 63-51. McDade won't go. Rebound Hall. Thought maybe they might use a little more time. McDade jumps in there and tries to create the turnover. Tolman's got it. And now the bench calls timeout. Mountain Crest will get the ball. That's another turnover for Logan. They're 8th of this second half. They got 12 on the ball game. Mountain Crest with only 8 turnovers. Mountain Crest, it wasn't turnovers that did him in. It's just been poor shooting since the first period. See McDade, he gets it away. Hall tries to scoop it out, then it gets kicked. And right here, Tolman gets on it. Timeout, please. Oh, timeout, please. And they get it. They get the timeout. And there you see the story of the game to this point, 63-51. Logan with that 12-point lead. Mountain Crest cut a 19-point deficit down to 9. Logan's been able to answer and keep them at bay. Mustangs got down to that 9-10 point range to kind of keep it interesting, but a moment ago McDade drove in from the left side and laid it in for points 20 and 21. And that was probably the dagger, as we said at the time. That probably shut the door on any Mountain Crest comeback. It would be a comeback for the ages if they were to come back and tie this ball game or go ahead with 1:36 on the clock. I'd like to say stranger things have happened. I've been doing these games for a long time, and I don't know that I've seen anything really stranger than that. Here's Nethercott in the lane. Lean in, gets one. Finally. 11 for Nethercott. Tolman's got 11. Hall has 15. Logan has to call timeout because that 5-second call was imminent against Cooper Ward as Robinson had him tied in knots. 10-point Logan lead with 1:12 to play in the ballgame. Mountain Crest with only 6 fouls. So one more foul puts Logan at the line. take a look at our next broadcast coming up after tonight. We're out at Skyview. We'll see Mountain Crest again as they'll take on the Bobcats. And then the next week, Morgan at Logan. We're back here again on the 11th. That should be a good game. That's a budding rivalry right there between Morgan and Logan. And then the 20th, we're at Logan again as Ridgeline pays a visit. Then we visit Mountain Crest for the Skyview Mountain Crest rematch. And Juan Diego at Ridgeline on the 1st of February. Logan at Ridgeline on the 8th of February. And Weber at Skyview to round out the season. Mountain Crest with the fouls. They'll put the Grizzlies on the line. Tolman picks up his 3rd foul. And Jensen, 1-1, hits the first. Josh Jensen didn't score in the first half. He's got 3 here in the second. Misses the second, rebounded by Nethercott. Ahead to Hall. Hall off to Tolman. Faitha in three-point country. Rumbles in back to Hall. Fire up a 3. Miss it. Rebounded by Roberts. McDade calls for it. McDade gives to Bagley. Bagley loses it. Out of bounds. Bagley looked like he tripped and kind of lost it out of bounds, but they said Hall touched it last. Hall doesn't agree, and neither does Coach Stratman. (64-53), Logan with the lead, 40 seconds to play in the game. McDade just trying to avoid contact. Grizzlies moving it around, trying to take as much time off the clock as possible, and Hall finally has to foul Bagley. Brady Hall with his 3rd. Bagley 1-1. Jared Bagley 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He's got 21 points. Andrus will replace Tolman. Bo Robinson with a nice spark for the Mustangs here in the 4th to make the Grizzlies uncomfortable. But in the end, the Grizz look like they're going to close this one out, leading by 11 with 25 seconds left, even though Bagley misses the free throw. Logan doing a good job not giving the Mustangs a look. Faitha 3. Won't go. Rebound Nethercott. Nethercott blocked by Jensen. Gets it back. Shoots, scores. 10 seconds to play. And Nethercott will go to the line as he stays with it. That's on Cooper Ward, his 4th. Mountain Crest takes a 30-second timeout. Look at Nethercott just sticking with it. (13 for Nethercott. Grizzlies by 9. They won the first game by 5. (64 points on the board for the Grizz. 42 of those 64. 8 were scored by 2 players, McDade and Bagley. 22 points for the rest of the team. Mountain Crest 11 from Nethercott, 11 from Tolman, 15 by Hall. Hall started out so hot. He had 11 in the first quarter, only 4 points since then. Nethercott misses the free throw. Roberts with the board. The Grizzlies are just going to run out the clock. Oh, Jensen's going to shoot it and make it. Jensen with 5 on the game. And the Grizzlies beat the Mustangs 66-55. They come from 11 points down to win by 11. 21 for McDade, 21 for Bagley to lead the Grizzlies. Hall leads Mountain Crest with 15, 11 for Tolman and Nethercott. Hope you enjoyed watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We'll see you in the new year.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric, a tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental, experience dental care. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson, personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan, no gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years.